What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more NBA player props over on prizepicks. So we've had a pretty good start to this NBA season. We had a pretty solid day for the top plays yesterday as well. So we're going to go ahead and keep it going here. Yesterday, I gave you guys two NBA plays. That was Kyrie Irving over 5 assists. He ended up pushing. And Tyler Hero over 9.5 first half points. That one did end up hitting. That one actually smashed in the first quarter. So we killed it pretty much yesterday in the videos and also yesterday over on the Patreon, which is available. If you guys want more plays with all my plays ranked, the link is down in the description for that. So there's NFL, NBA, and all sports. So kind of a recap of yesterday. We are now up, by the way, to 230 members. So if you guys want to join those people, link is down in the description below. You guys can go ahead and join me over there. Full plays, full write-ups, and also all my plays ranked by confidence level if you guys are into that. But the top 4 plays yesterday for NBA went 3-0-1 with the one push being Kyrie Irving. So 3-0-1 on the top 4 plays yesterday. We caught an error as well, which ended up being a winner. So that was amazing. The error absolutely cashed for me. And a lot of people in the Patreon got that one as well. But for the NFL, top 2 NFL, 1 win, 1 push for NFL yesterday. So that's pretty much how the top plays went yesterday over for the rankings. So link is down in the description for the Patreon if you guys are interested in that. Otherwise, if you guys are new to prizepicks, I also recommend joining prizepicks because there's tons of value on this board. I'm telling you guys, so many different categories. It is the best player prep website out there. I promise you. I love this site with a passion. There's just a ridiculous amount of value compared to like sports books and other player prep websites out there. I promise you guys. So if you guys are interested in joining, link is down in the description below. Use my code DOMG, 100% deposit match up to $100. When you guys use my code DOMG, it's available in most states. You guys must be 18 years old older. It's available in most states and also most of Canada. That pretty much covers everything though. I'll stop talking. We'll hop in and talk about these player props in today's video here. So just finally, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and also turn on those post notifications, and let's finally hop in. But everything is down in the description below. prizepicks link and also the Patreon link. Let's hop in. So we have 4 games slate today. We have Detroit, Washington, Dallas, and the Pelicans. We have the Clippers and OKC. And then we have the Warriors and the Suns. That'll be probably a pretty big one there. Honestly, don't like really any props from this game, to be honest, which kind of sucks because this is going to be a really fun game to watch. So I just haven't really found any props that I was really interested in for that game. But I got a player prop here that I am definitely liking as of right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at this player prop here. So more plays available over on the Patreon. But here we go. Rebounds plus assist category right here. Let's hop down and take a look at Kristaps Porzingis over 10.5 rebounds plus assists. I like him over 10.5 rebounds plus assists. Tilt your own risk. Look at these more on your own. But let's give you guys the reasoning here. He's a plus 100 to go over 11.5. So that's really good odds for him being bumped down to 10.5 on prizepicks. So plus 100 to go over 11.5 on the sports books that I've seen. And he is at 10.5 on prizepicks. This is what I'm talking about, man. With the value over on prizepicks, Patreon knows the value that we've been getting on some of these player props recently. So yesterday they had a guy at 5.5 assists. Or they had a guy at 3.5 assists on their board that was at 5.5 on sportsbooks. We caught that one and I smashed that, and thankfully that one paid off. So I put way too much on that, but it paid off. But 50% between this season and last season for Porzingis. He's did this in 2 out of 3 games this season, by the way, which we'll take a look more into in a second here. But Detroit ranks 29th, I believe, in rebounds per game this season. So they're top 2 when it comes to allowing a lot of rebounds. So this should be a pretty good matchup for Porzingis when it comes to rebounds. And he should probably have about 2 assists if I had to guess. He's at like 2.5. He's like a plus 130 to go over 2.5 on sportsbooks, I think, for the assists. So if he gets 2 assists, 9 rebounds, we're in a pretty good spot. That would cash. But he had 13, by the way, against Detroit last season. So he went over last season against Detroit in this spot here. So I'm loving the spot a lot here. You know, he can have 10 rebounds and then 1 assist. He'll get it done. 11 rebounds, no assists, he gets it done. So we'll see. But he's at center here. Projected to start at center against the Detroit Pistons in this one. It's a 5-point spread. Nothing to really worry about. Although odds are like pretty much unpredictable. I mean, the Celtics got blown out yesterday, I believe, right? I think it was the Celtics that got blown out. It's just like crazy blowouts yesterday for no reason. 221 point over under right there. So it's a pretty decent over under. I'm not too worried about that right there. But this is what his game log looks like. So 14, 5, and 13 so far this season. So he had a pretty bad game against the Bulls, although he only played 29 minutes because he ended up fouling out. Although he probably still wouldn't have gotten it done if he did play like 32 minutes. Although he played 38 minutes last game, which was just 2 days ago. So hopefully he sees those same 38 minutes. That would be amazing. So I'd feel damn good if he had 38 minutes. But even in a team like the Pacers, who are kind of like Detroit when it comes to matchups, I'm not going to lie, they're kind of a little bit similar in a way. But he had 32 minutes against them. He had 10 rebounds and 3 assists. That's what I'm kind of thinking Porzingis can do today. And that is at 13 rebounds plus assists in that game right there against the Pacers, which was just on the 19th right there. So I'm liking the spot a lot there. or Kristaps Porzingis to get that done. We got to take a look at what he did against the Pistons, or really just in his career. So like I said, it's actually like literally the same exact stat line as he did last season against the Pistons. 32 minutes, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and in this one, 32 minutes, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. That's what I'm saying. Pistons are a lot like the Pacers, I guess. So that was last season, though. He had 13 against them. I'm hoping he can do the same exact thing. He actually dropped 30 points on them, too. So hoping, though, he can play like 38 minutes. That would be amazing. Although he's playing like 32 minutes, 31, 30 minutes towards the end of last season. So I'm still liking the spot here. I think he'll probably get around that 32-minute mark. Although, again, it'd be great if he played about 38. I think that game went to overtime now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that game went to overtime. Now that I think about it, I just remember that. I'm not sure if it says anywhere if it went to overtime. I'm pretty sure it did, though. Yeah, I'm almost positive it did. So that's probably why he played 38 minutes. So don't expect him to see 38 minutes in this one. I believe he had this cash, though, before overtime. I could be wrong, but I think he did. But still, 32 minutes should be enough to get this one done right here for Porzingis. So that's my player prop right there. That is one of my main plays. More available over on the Patreon for only $11.99 a month if you guys are interested. $15.99 for all sports. You guys can cancel at any time. But yeah, let's go. Let's take a look at some more leans and things like that for this slate. I would give you guys a pair that's available on the Patreon, but it's such a short slate that I have to save more plays, obviously, for the Patreon. If I'm only going to post like 5-6 plays today, you know, if I don't really want to posting like 7-8 props over on the Patreon and bigger slates, I will be giving you guys a pair in these videos. But today, I just don't think is a good day to do it. I got to save value for the Patreon, of course. Let's talk leans and things like that. So there's a couple NBA first half props I'm interested in. And by the way, this is another thing on PrizePicks that is unlike any other website out there. They have first half player props that have a lot of value. So we were 2-1 yesterday on the Patreon when it came to the first half point props. So they did solid. We messed up on the one, although I had Anthony Edwards over what was it, 11.5 first half points, I believe it was. He just did not have it all game, so he was just bad yesterday. So that one kind of sucked. But we also have 3-point props on the board. You have Cade Cunningham here at 1.5. Kuzma there. Anything interesting here? Any guy that's hitting all 3 games? Not really. I will say Booker is at 2.5 here, 3 and 5 against the Clippers. Now he's facing Golden State. There are some other rebounds props that I have already on the Patreon. What were some of the ones I was interested in? Luka over 7.5 rebounds is a little bit interesting to me. He had 9 against Phoenix, and he had 7 against Memphis. Nor of these games right here because this is the preseason, I do believe. But 19 and 22 so far this season. He got hooked against Memphis right there, but against the Pelicans, I think he can definitely get that one done. He's hitting like a ridiculous amount of games, over 7.5. So I'm not sure why his number is a little bit low at 7.5. But I'm liking the spot for Luka a little bit there. I think it's like a minus 135 odds too, so it's not too terrible. Monty Morris, 2.5 rebounds right here. He's hitting every single game this season. 6, 4, and 3 in those 3 games. So now he's facing Detroit, who was allowing a lot of rebounds. So maybe Monty Morris is something that you are interested in. But make sure you guys always tilt your own risk again. Right here, Bradley Beal. I wish he was at 5.5 assists. I faded him against Cleveland. I believe I took him against Chicago, I think it was. I think he had his assist. He ended up cashing that one. But Cleveland right here, I faded him against Cleveland because Cleveland has always been one of the tougher matchups when it comes to assists and things like that. Them and Boston and the Heat. I think the Heat, Boston, and Cleveland are really, really tough against assists. And yeah, they were not very kind to Bradley Beal, even in overtime. So, but overall, that's going to do it, man. Again, PrizePicks link down in the description below. Use my code DOMG when you guys do sign up. If you guys deposit $60, they'll match, give you guys another $60 in promo funds, $120 total to go out and play with. And also the PrizePicks link, I'm sorry, not the PrizePicks link, but the PrizePicks link and also the Patreon link are available down in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys. Tilt your own risk.